everybody had told us prior to us coming here, keep an eye on the weather because it can kind of get extreme sometimes. Well, I could not get the thought out of our head that like the RV was gonna roll off of the chalks and just like roll away with us in it.
Well, we had all the stabilizers.
Holy cow. We just got in, we're getting ready to level the RV. We beat Chrissy here, and so we picked the spot, and oh my goodness.
Excuse a little bit of a wind, but we're on a cliffside right now outside the Badlands National Park. But we found this place. I follow a page on Facebook called RV Boondocking. And when I say this is the spot of all spots that everybody with an RV comes to, this is a spot that everybody comes to boondock. The last grasslands we were in Colorado, and there was maybe 3 or 4 people at a time. Here, if you look off in the distance, there's dozens along this giant cliffside. But I found this place, it's in Wall, South Dakota. Everybody calls it The Wall, but it's about a mile from the entrance to Badlands National Park, and you have great cell service, you get a breeze, sometimes a bunch of breeze, and you get serenity and some crazy looking views. I keep on saying it, but these views are incredible.
So I think last night was the worst night's sleep I have ever gotten in this RV, and we've been living in it in all kinds of weather for well over a year now. I think I got maybe 4 hours of sleep, and it was not consecutive. So the area that we're in, it's Buffalo Gap National Grassland, and it butts right up to the Badlands. And the area where we're at, the place that we're staying, is known as the Wall because it's right on the edge of the Badlands, and then it's basically a drop off and it's all right below you, and it's stunning and really beautiful. And last night there were already a ton of people here. It's a super popular spot for boondocking, but everybody had told us prior to us coming here, like, keep an eye on the weather because it can kind of get extreme sometimes, and it's usually pretty windy. And so we were like, okay, well, you know, check the forecast and everything will be fine. And everything looked good, and we checked it, like, yeah, it was going to be a little windy, but we thought, you know, no big deal, we can handle it. And like, there were already lots of people here, and obviously they weren't concerned. Well, a front came through last night, and it was just rocking the RV like crazy. And I didn't know until this morning, but we were getting like 20 to 24 mile sustained winds with 40-mile-per-hour gusts. I couldn't sleep because I could not get the thought out of our head that like the RV was gonna roll off of the chalks and just like roll away with us in it, or the wind was gonna knock us over, or... And even besides that, like, it was just rocking and knocking, and everything was creaking and groaning, and it was so incredibly uncomfortable. Like, I know nobody here slept last night. We didn't sleep, Chrissy didn't sleep, and when we woke up this morning, there were a lot of people that had left, like, in the middle of the night because of how bad it was. We definitely moved last night because we were definitely centered on this block, and we're not anymore, and this is nothing but precarious. Look at that. It is like the Leaning Tower of Pisa under there.
But we had all the stabilizers.
Holy cow. So, it's quite the introduction to being in the Badlands. I guess it's kind of living up to its name a little bit, but the wind is supposed to be dying down throughout the day, and we're really, really hoping that that happens, because we can't do another night like last night. That was just insane. I do think we're going to try to move around a little bit today, probably go into the Badlands National Park and check that out, but there's going to be some rest in our future too, because I've never been through anything like that. That was absolutely bonkers, and luckily nobody got hurt, nothing got damaged, but it was insane. We left the Badlands National Park, and it's a huge place. I don't think any of us realized how big it is, and we only saw a small fraction of it, and it was really, really cool, and there's hiking and stuff that you can do too, but we're all so gassed, and last night was so terrible that we all just want to go back and take a nap, and we're hoping that things will have chilled out, the wind and everything, that we can kind of just rest for a little bit, because I think we all really, really need it. Bye. Bye. You little piggy. Oh, it was so good seeing you. We'll meet up again sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Now I feel kind of sad because my friend left, but it'll be okay. I guess I still have this guy.
Hi.
It's been so cool. This has been the first time that, well, it's been the first time that we've ever traveled, and then meeting up with somebody else who's also traveling. We've done that twice now on this trip, first with Nathan and then with Chrissy, and it's been a really cool experience getting to hang out with somebody, especially somebody you haven't seen in a really, really long time. So go check out her Instagram. I've linked it all over the place, and it was on the side of her bus. She's a really cool chick, and besides her bus adventures, she also has like a jewelry business, and she's gonna be doing a lot of stuff. So go and check her out. More extreme weather forced us to cut our visit short, but I am still so happy that we made time to go to the Badlands. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. It really helps my channel out. And if you want to see more about our full-time life and adventures, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Both of those are linked over on my channel.